So hi everyone, this is me in a wig cap. If you saw from the title of this video, I'm going to be showing you my Amazon wig collection. So if you'd like to see all the wigs that I own, get to know a little about them and my review, just keep on watching. So this first wig is by a brand, I believe it's pronounced BERON. BERON, I'm not sure. I will have it up on the screen in a little bit. And this is the 14-inch women's short curly wig in dark brown. This is what the wig cap looks like. It does have adjustable straps to make it a little tighter should your head be a little smaller. And I will have each wig in the order that it is shown on the video listed down below in the description box with a link to it. But then I have them numbered on the screen, and then I'll have them numbered down below so it's easier for you to find which one that you actually might like. And this wig has a pretty decent thickness, and I'll also be popping up a picture a little later on comparing what it looks like when you go on Amazon to search it compared to how it looks on my head. This right here is how I'm showing you the fit. It doesn't quite fit me that well. I actually have a considerably large head, at least I like to think so, because it's larger than my husband's. And then I am showing you right here how I prefer to style this wig because it does fall into my face, and I'm not a big fan of that much hair like resting right on the sides of my face. Now the shininess of this wig on like a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being pretty shiny, like Halloween costume wig that you could find in like a store shiny, and then 1 being like more of a passable amount of shine. And I'd say that this is probably around a 3. It's pretty minimal shine, but then the bangs are pretty shiny themselves. And I did have to trim these bangs to fit my face, so that is just something else to note. Now this is the Creamily, I want to say that's how you say it, Lolita Sweet Short Bob, light gray with pink. This retails for $18.77. It has 8 reviews, and it's a total of 4.5 out of 5 stars. The one before this one retails for $12.99. It has 323 reviews, and it has 4 out of 5 stars. Now this wig is actually pretty thin in some places, but I only use my wigs for makeup looks and videos, so that's just something to consider. I don't wear them like obviously daily or out or anything like that. So if you do plan on using those wigs for that purpose, that's just something to consider, that it might be a little sparser in some areas. And this wig also has adjustable straps. For the shininess of this wig, I'd say it's closer to a 4, not quite that bad, but I mean, maybe like a 3.5, 4-ish, but I mean, I think it would still be slightly passable as natural hair. And of course, my big ol' head, it doesn't quite come down all the way to cover up my hair. But I think this is an all-around adorable wig. I love that it has the pink sections and they peek through. I like the length. I have yet to trim the bangs on this, so I just kind of swooped them to the side. And also to note that all of the wigs that I'll be showing you actually have more shine in direct sunlight compared to how it looks in the video right now, so that is just something else to keep in mind. Now this is the CYY Mall short bob with bangs in the two-tone brown mixed pink wavy wig, and this retails for $19.99 as of when I am filming this video. It has 4 out of 5 stars and 58 reviews. Now the majority of the wigs I am showing you will have bangs because I just prefer bangs. I have a really big forehead and I have bangs with my natural hair, so I just prefer bangs in my wigs as well. But this wig has a really nice thickness to it. You can't really see any of the cap. And then it has adjustable straps. And the one thing I don't like about this wig necessarily is that the cut on me, I just don't prefer it. I mean, it is a beautiful wig, but I just don't prefer that short of hair on me for some reason. And then the shine factor on this wig, I'd say, is about like a 3, a pretty in the middle. Has some shine. You could tell it's obviously a wig, but it's not like an awful shine. That one actually almost fits my head pretty well. Only part of my hairline pokes through. And I also prefer to style this one back. I've yet to actually use this in a look or a video, but then I did put it on to trim the bangs, and I realized I just don't like the way that it sets in my face, so I prefer to pin it back. So some of the pictures you see on Amazon compared to how they actually look on me, or maybe you if you buy these, they do look slightly different. Sometimes the length looks a little off, sometimes the curl pattern isn't the same, and that's just kind of to be expected with cheaper synthetic wigs, because you still get a decent quality. It's not going to be like quite exact to what you're expecting all of the time. And that's also another thing I wanted to note, that these are all really affordable. Like, I think for wigs, considering wigs could be really expensive, but I think the one that I own was over $25. Now this next wig is from Topmax. This one actually is kind of thin, and you'll see when the picture pops up, compared to what it looks like in the photo, this one is the most drastically different when I put it on. But this is described as the brownish purple short wig, 14 inches, curly with bangs. This is actually currently unavailable to buy, so if you wanted to get it, I don't know if they're going to have it in stock anytime soon. And this actually had 0 reviews when I purchased it. Oh my goodness, if I could speak today, that would be awesome. But yeah, it has some curls near the bottom, but then in the photo, it showed like a really voluminous like volume, and had really a lot of curls compared to actually what it does have. But I mean, it's still a cute wig. And it has adjustable straps as well. And also with the amount of thinness or thickness some of these wigs have, since I do only use them for makeup photos and videos, you know, it's something that I could easily get away with in a photo, because you're not quite seeing it as the hair's moving as much. So, I mean, it's not like the biggest factor or deal breaker for me when it comes to buying wigs. And on this one, the wig cap is super noticeable, so it's not like a wig you could pull back into like a ponytail or anything like that. And here is the comparison. Like, the color is different, and the curl pattern it's just considerably different, but I mean, it's still really cute. And I would say the shine factor on this is more of like a 2.5 to like a 3. It's actually more passable than the other wigs that I've shown you so far. Now this next wig is also from Topmax. This is the light gray mixed magenta ombre short wig, 14 inches. It retails for $18.99. It has no reviews, and this wig is actually really thick. But the bangs on this wig came really funky, and I have yet to try to straighten them to kind of make them look a little better, because I have yet to actually use this wig as well. And I'm also showing you the parts in the actual wigs themselves, just to kind of give you an idea how realistic or unrealistic they do look. This wig also has adjustable straps. And I really like the color and the cut of this wig. I just really need to fix those bangs because they are just looking all sorts of weird. And I'd say that the shine of this wig is closer to like, I want to say it's probably a solid 4. Not quite super shiny to where it's like a very fake, noticeably costume wig, but it's definitely like wiggy in appearance, if that makes any sense. But I think it's really cute. Another thing I want to mention real quick is that all of these wigs are actually pretty soft. They don't feel like they would tangle that easily. I mean, granted, I only wear them for about an hour to 2 tops, so I don't know how they would tangle surpass that time. So that's something to keep in mind. So this right here is the Probeauty Dark Root to Orange wig. And this wig actually does not come with bangs. I bought some clip-on bangs from a brand called Reecho. Those retail for $5.99, and I got the natural black bangs. And I just clipped them onto this wig, and I did not remove them because it took forever to get them to stay. And then the wig itself, that retails for, where did I write that down? Oh, actually it is currently unavailable, so I think I paid around $18.99 for this wig. It has 4 out of 5 stars with only 1 review, and it does have adjustable straps. This one is a tad thin in some places. But of course this wig, obviously I think it's pretty cute. I mean, I don't mind having to add the bangs, and I think the bangs don't look awful with it. I mean, I think it works. And pretty much almost a lot of the wigs I have actually bought from Amazon just don't really go down to my hairline around my ears. And I think that's just because I have a larger head. So if you have a smaller head, I don't think that will be that much of an issue. But I just really like the color of this wig, so I just bought it. And if you run your fingers through it, and it kind of gives the curls some life again if you separate them and then just kind of give them the curl back into it. And that's about how long it is on me. This next one right here is the Probeauty Crystal Love Collection Short Curly Wig with Airy Bangs in the shade Honey Brown. This retails for $16.99. It has 1 review of 5 out of 5 stars. I actually think that might have been for me. I cannot be sure. But this wig does have some thin areas. Now, once again, that's not a deal breaker for me. But for the shine on this, I think this could pass really well for natural hair. So I would give this like a 2 out of 5 on how shiny it is. And I did have to trim the bangs. It does come with adjustable straps. I really like the cut and the curl pattern, and I think I forgot to mention the previous wig. The shine factor on that I would say is about 3.5 to 4, so a little more on the shiny side. And then even though I have a large head, none of these wigs necessarily feel tight on my head. They don't feel uncomfortable, they don't feel really heavy. I do have a sensitive scalp, so I can't really wear my hair up for longer than a few hours without getting a headache. So I don't know how these would feel wearing them for extended periods of time. So that's just something for you to consider if you want to buy one of these and then wear them for like a daily use. I don't know how comfortable they would be for that time period, whether or not it would tangle super easily throughout the day, because I just wear them for a few hours. This next one is the Probeauty Long Straight Synthetic Wig Mix Mint and Black. It retails for $20.99. I actually think I paid a little less at the time that I bought this. And it is a little wavy in some bits. I mean, it's supposed to be straight, but I could easily fix that with a flat iron, because I do believe that this is a heat resistant. I think all of the ones that I bought can be styled with a low heat. And this wig is a little thin in some areas, but it's not super bad. It's not the worst. It's not as bad as the Topmax one that I showed you earlier. I do have a feeling that with the length of this one, it would tangle a little easier. This does come with adjustable straps. And I bought this one because I really like the 3 different colors. I thought it might be cool for a certain look. I didn't have one in mind, but I just figured, hey, you know, why not? And then there are parts of this wig, it's like a side swept bang, and there's these really weird, like, chunky black parts that I just tucked behind my ear because it didn't look super flattering, so I don't know, I'll probably trim them down or just pin them back. But this wig obviously doesn't quite go down perfectly around my ear as well, but what can you do? And sorry if I'm not pointing out quite everything that I'm showing you in the video. I've just been talking for what seems like eternity. This video I know is going to be super long, so please don't hate me for that. So I would say that the shine factor on this wig is closer to a 4. I don't know if it's because like natural colors are easier to make appear less shiny in synthetic wigs or not, especially if they're inexpensive. but I feel like the more like fantasy colors like blues, purples, and all of that tend to have more shine to them. But I mean, it's not anything horrible. This next wig is also from Probeauty. It is the shoulder length cosplay wig in two-tone pink mixed gray. It retails for $16.88 with one review of 5 out of 5 stars. This one does have some thin areas. I find that to be the case. For Probeauty wigs, it's like a hit or a miss. You get like sometimes really sparse areas, really thin areas, but then it's not anything I can't remedy with a little styling. But then again, I just keep repeating this, I know, but since I only wear them for looks, it's not really a deal breaker. And then this comes with adjustable straps. I really like the swooped in like curly pattern at the bottom. I did have to trim the bangs as well, but I think, actually no, I have yet to trim the bangs on this one. I actually just sweep the bangs to the side to get the hair out of my face. And this one you can really see the wig netting, is that what you call it? I'm not sure, wig cap, when you pull the hair back, so it's not one you can really pull out of your face. But yeah, I think it's super cute. I like the color, and I've actually used it for a look already. And I actually do have these wigs separated by brand, so if you see a bunch in a row from the same brand, that is why. And then this next one is the Probeauty Iconic Collection 65 centimeter long Lolita straight wig with blunt cut full bangs in the shade pastel purple. This retails for $18.99 and it has 2 reviews with a 4.5 out of 5 star rating. This does have some sparse areas, but overall it is pretty thick. I think maybe it was just a manufacturer like error, because some parts are crazy thick and then like a few sections have really thin areas, so I don't know exactly if that was like unintentional or not. Now I really like the fullness of the bang here, and then something I do want to mention that nowhere in the description of this wig did it say that it was yaki hair, and when I received it I realized that it was, and since I don't feel it is appropriate for me to wear a wig with that texture, I did straighten this with a flat iron on low heat and it straightened just fine. So that is something you should keep in mind if you're considering buying this. And this comes with adjustable straps as well. But yeah, I do like the length of this wig and I probably will be using it for an upcoming look or something. And this one, you could kind of see the wig cap around my ear as well. Doesn't really cover my hair the best, obviously. That'll just be a lovely recurring theme of something I probably repeat too often in this video, so forgive me. Now, when you do blow up the photo from Amazon of this wig, you do see that there has some texture in it, and I was just looking at the smaller photos, so I did not notice that. So I went in not knowing what I was purchasing 100%. So, I mean, yeah, that is just something for you to consider should you buy this wig. And I would say that this has a 2 on the shininess scale out of 5. Now, this next wig is by a brand called Righton. It is their 14-inch short curly charming synthetic wig with airy bangs in the shade Striking Purple. This retails for $16.99. It has 557 reviews with a 4 out of 5 star rating. Now I have quite a few wigs from this brand, and really I think maybe only one out of all of the ones that I have do have some sparseness in some areas, but overall they have a pretty good thickness to them. And this one is pretty shiny, I would say. It's closer to like 3.5 to 4 on the shininess scale, I would say, just because I think of the purple color. This does come with adjustable straps. The first wig that I bought off of Amazon was actually by this brand, and they do have a a good selection of many different styles and kinds of wigs. I think they're nice and affordable, and this one actually, this brand is probably the closest to fitting my head and masking my hairline the best. I do prefer with this wig in particular from this brand to pull some of the strands out from my face because it's just too heavy in the front for my liking. Now, compared to the picture promoting this wig showed a tighter curl pattern at the bottom of the wig and then straighter near the top. And it is not quite like that. It's not like, it's more of a loosey wave curl near the bottom and it's a little longer. But I'm not like terribly upset about that. It's still pretty cute. And that's just another reason why I'm giving you these like more in-depth reviews about each wig, because I want you to have more of an understanding of what they look like on compared to what they look like online, because it's kind of hard to gauge if you're going to like something when you can't see it in person. This next wig is also from Righton. It is the 26-inch long curly wavy wig in deep gray. It retails for $14.99. It has 2 reviews with a total of 3.5 out of 5 stars. This does have some thinness in some areas. This is one of the wigs in this brand that has a little more thinness. And I feel like this one would tangle a little harder. A little easier than the other ones in this brand. I don't know, it just feels not quite as smooth and soft. It still feels soft, but not quite as much as the other wigs that I have from this brand. But this also comes with adjustable straps. It's pretty comfortable on my head. And then of course, once again, this one has bangs that I did have to trim. Most of the wigs that I bought that do come with bangs, I had to trim them, but I prefer that they come a little longer, that where I have to style them for my face than for them to come too short. And this one shows my hairline a little more than the other one previously. But it's really cute. I like how it's like bigger, curly, wavy curls and near the ends. I just think it's really cute, kind of flirty, and I just really like the color. And then I would give this about a 3.5 on the shiny scale. Not quite as bad as the purple one, but I mean, not super passable as real hair either. This next one is also from Righton. It is the 28-inch wavy wig with straight bangs in the mint green shade. It retails for $16.99. It has 69 reviews and 4 out of 5 stars. I think the reason it has 69 reviews is because I think this does come in multiple colors. And this one has a pretty good thickness to it. I would say the shine is about a 4. And once again, I think that's due to the color. This does come with adjustable straps. I did have to trim the bangs, yada yada yada. You probably heard me say this so much. I'm sorry for how long this video is. I feel like I have been talking for literally ages. But yeah, this one is pretty similar to the gray one in the style. It's just a little thicker, and I think it is it's 2 inches longer than the gray one. And I have worn this one. I actually have worn the gray one and the purple one in multiple videos. This one was for my Harry Potter tag video. The gray one was for a makeup tutorial. And the purple one I wore for the Mortal Instruments book review that I did. This one does cover up my hairline pretty well, but then you could see the wig cap considerably if you pull the hair back. And this one I could either style or not style. I don't think it's too front heavy. And I think it's pretty cute. It has a nice length to it. I like the little big barrel waves. What do you call them? Barrel curls? I don't really style my hair, so I can't tell you like exactly what kind of curls those are. This next wig is one of the very first wigs I actually bought. This is the Righton 23-inch long curly wig, a long curly wig with neat bangs in the shade dark gray mix light blue. This retails surprisingly for $12.99. When I bought it, it was $18.99, so I don't know if they just reduced the price for a specific reason or not. But when I got this wig in the mail, I just fell in love because I thought it was so cute. It's probably more of a 2.5 to 3 on the shine scale. It doesn't really have any sparse, thin areas, which I like. I like that it's thicker at the top and really thins out at the bottom. I just think it's really cute, and it gives it a more natural look because it's not just uniform and super thick all throughout. This also comes with adjustable straps. I really like the way that this wig has the blend of the colors. It blends really well together. It's not really choppy. It just flows together seamlessly from one color to the next. And let's see what else about this wig. You can run your fingers easily through this wig, and if you separate sections and just give the curls a little more life, it just helps to give it more oomph if it's been sitting for a while and might have flattened the curl pattern a little bit. But that actually fits my hairline pretty well. I think you could possibly pull this wig back and like up out of your face without it looking too noticeable that it is a wig on the sides and the hairline. And once again, I just really like the length and the color of this wig. Boy, is it late when I am filming this right now. I am so tired. So once again, I'm just going to apologize a bunch because I am a people pleaser, but I'm sorry for repeating myself quite so often in this video. And this next wig, since it is the same style as the wig I just showed you, I am not going to show you the like cap or the straps or anything like that. This one, you could see the wig cap more in my hairline, but it does cover my hairline pretty well. And this is the same exact wig, so like the price is the same, reviews, did I say the reviews? I actually don't remember if I said how many reviews it had. 165 reviews with a total of 3.5 out of 5 stars. And this one is in the shade Pink Mixed Silvery White. It retails for $12.99. I really like it. I actually have 2 other wigs in the same style, but different colors, and I will be showing you those as well. Now this next one is it's a brown to like blonde ombre, and when I went to go look this one up, this one actually, I cannot find it. It's like unavailable now, but they do have this one, which is the mixed brown color. So I mean, if you're looking for a more natural color in this style, in the shade, see, it is late, in the brand Righton, the brown is close to this one. And I forgot to mention that the shine level on the pink one is more of a 2, while this one is closer to a 3, which is surprising because I would figure that the pink would be a little more shiny than the one that is more natural color. But that wasn't the case with these ones. And now this one, same style, so like same price and everything, and same wig cap. This is in the color Sky Blue. Now this one is pretty shiny. I have to give it more of a 4. I mean, I think it's super pretty regardless of how shiny it is, so I'm going to be using it for like a look coming up eventually. But I just think I really love the color. That's why I bought this one, to be honest. I was like, I don't really have a nice blue wig. And, you know, same curl pattern, same length on this. Overall, this is one of the brands I probably like the most. I have a few other brands I like more than this brand from Amazon, but then this is one that I could buy wigs, and I know for the most part that I will actually like it. Now, I'm not 100% sure how to say this brand. I believe this is called Karlery. That's the brand of this wig and the next one. This is the dark blue, long, curly, fluffy wig, which is like promoted as a witchy wig. This retails for $24.88. I think I paid a little less when I first bought this. It has 6 reviews with a total of 4.5 out of 5 stars. This has a lot of hair on it, and it's like pre-teased near the base of the hair, so that when you run your fingers through it, it gives it a lot of volume, which you'll be seeing once I put it on. The wig cap is actually pretty large. Like, it fits my head, and then even if you had a larger head than mine, it would fit you well, because this is like the biggest wig cap on any of the wigs that I own, for both of the wigs that I have from this brand. And this wig and the next one, they actually don't have bangs, which I made an exception because I just really like the witchy, like, wild looks that these wigs had, because I thought they'd be great for like around Halloween time. But you could see right here, as I am like running my hands through it and like fluffing it out, it just gets more and more volume, because it has been sitting in my little storage container for a while now, and it was kind of flat, but then you just kind of run your hands through it and it gives it more life. And I would say shine factor is about a 2. It's pretty passable. Now, since this is like a pre-teased wig, I have not attempted to comb this because I don't really want it to lose any of that volume. But I mean, you could run your hands through it and get some of the tangles out near the bottom, and it works just fine. So this is from that same brand, Karlery, I'm not sure. This is their fluffy long curly black wig. Retails for $19.99. It has no reviews, so if you would like to know my review, just keep on listening. This has some pre-teasing near the base of the hair, but it's more fluffy just from the curl pattern that it has, and it does have these like kind of like choppy straight pieces in the front that are kind of like bangs. But this, I think, one of my longest wigs. It is longer than the previous one, but I think it is shorter than that Probeauty one that had like the 3 colors in it that I showed you before. Oh yes, and I forgot to mention that both these wig caps have adjustable straps on them, and this one has the same wig cap as the previous wig. It's pretty big, fits my head pretty nicely, and I do prefer when I wear this. I've only worn it just to see what it looks like on me, but I could tell that it's too front heavy for my liking. So I just prefer to clip parts of it out of my face. The shine factor on this one is closer to a 3 than a 2 like the one before. And I just don't know if they used a different material or if it's because this one's black. I realize some black wigs tend to sometimes look super shiny in comparison. So that's just something to keep in mind. This one, I don't know why, when I wear this, I feel like almost like Khaleesi from Game of Thrones if she had black hair. But I really like this. I like that it has a lot of volume. I like the length. Now this next brand is a brand called Netgo. This is the blonde wig, long fluffy curly wavy. It has a lot of descriptors in the name of this one. It retails for $18.99. Has 156 reviews, 4.5 out of 5 stars. This does come in multiple colors. I do have the orange one from them as well in the same style. I did have to trim the bangs. I would give this probably a 2 out of 5 stars, or stars. See, where's my mind right now? Rating on the scale of shininess. Oh my goodness, I need some coffee, but it is too late, so I would just be up all night if I did that. It comes with adjustable straps. I think this is a really good wig. I think this could actually pass really well for a day-to-day wig if you want to wear this out and about. I think it looks pretty good, almost like natural hair. I think it has a good hairline. It fits my head pretty well. And this is just one of my preferred brands from Amazon. They don't have the most in style selection for wigs. I think they only have like a total of like 5 or 6 styles that really caught my attention. But I only have 2 styles from this brand. It'll be this curly kind of style, and then I have a couple straight wigs from them. But I think it's really cute. I like the length, I like the waves, curls, whatever you want to call them in it. Now this next wig is the same style, it's just in the shade orange, and I would say this one has closer to a 3 on the shininess scale, and I'm wondering if it's just because it's an orange wig compared to blonde, and you can kind of see the wig cap in this hairline, but it fits and covers my natural hair pretty well. And I really like this wig as well. I mean, it's a little brighter than it shows in the photograph. It's like more in your face than like a more of a muted brownish red. My bad, actually more like copper color because it's more orange, obviously not red. But yeah, I think I might actually want to pick up 1 or 2 more in this style in different colors just because I like them so much. Now this next one is from Netgo as well. This is their long straight black wig with bangs. This one actually says that it's of a yaki texture, but it isn't. So I don't know if they just messed up with that or what. But it retails for $16.99, 19 reviews, 4 out of 5 stars. I love this wig. I love the fullness of the bangs. I love the cut of the bangs. I did trim them just a tiny bit, but I like the length of this wig as well. And something about this wig, it just makes me feel like so like womanly. I don't know if that makes sense or not. I just feel like kind of like a badass woman wearing this wig. I don't know if it's because it's black or just because it's like super blunt and straight, but I just love it. This one actually comes with adjustable straps and with little clips in the front, so like on the left and the right side near the front, so that it holds on better. And I don't think I mentioned with the previous 2 wigs, but they all have a pretty good thickness to them. I don't really notice any super thin spots, maybe a little in certain areas, but nothing that like would be super noticeable. And this one's about a 2.5 to 3 on the scale of shininess for me. I think you could probably wear this out and about, and it wouldn't look like super synthetic or fake. And then this next one is the same style, it's just a different color. It's the black to gray ombre. And same thing about this wig, it's like the same cut, same fullness in the bangs. I really like the fade that it has from the black to the gray. It's not like super blunt. It's kind of it's not the smoothest transition from color to color, but I think it's really nice. And I'd say that the shininess is about a 2.5 to like a 3. You could still wear it out and about, I think, and it would be like, you know, a pretty good everyday wig if you wanted to wear it every day out and about. I don't really think I've actually talked this long in a really long time. Normally when I'm talking with like family and stuff, like, you know, I take breaks, but then I'm just talking like from beginning to end in this video, and my throat is actually starting to hurt, and I'm so glad we're getting close to the end. Now these final 2 wigs are from a brand called Alice Garden Wigs. This is the long wavy red ombre wig with bangs, retails for $16.97 with 1 review, 3 out of 5 stars. Now I actually really like this wig. It's a little, I don't think it's super thin in any areas, maybe just a few areas, but it's only if you're really looking. And I love the color of this. It has like red and pink and brown with like dark roots, and it just fades together so nicely, and it has like some nice like big curls at the bottom, has adjustable straps, and this actually comes with little clips in it as well, 1 in the back and then 2 at the front. And for these last 2 wigs, I forgot to show you what it looks like at the hairline by my ear, but I would say it's pretty similar to the Netgo wigs, where just like parts of my hairline show through, but not as bad as some of the other wigs I've shown you. On a shininess scale, I would say this one and the next one are about a 2 on shininess. I think you could probably pull these off on an everyday wear basis, but compared to the photos, they don't look quite like the photos. They're still beautiful. I love the colors. I love how it's kind of like more of like a peekaboo color that's like from underneath, and I just love the way it all blends together. It's so, like, the coloring on these are just so beautiful, even if they don't look quite exact. But if that is a deal breaker for you, if you want something that looks just like that photo, this is not that. And then this last one is that same style, just a different color. This is described as mixed color. I would say it's probably like a dark gray to like lighter gray to like a blue gray mix. And once again, I love the coloring of this wig. I love how it's just like parts are like blue and it just kind of peeks through when you move in certain lights, and I just love it. And this one's closer to 2.5 on the shininess scale actually. And yeah, this is the comparison right here, and we are pretty much near the end of this video. So I hope you find that all the information I gave you has been informative in some way. Maybe you want to pick up some of these. I would love to see if you do pick some up. You could tag me on any of my social media. You could find all of that linked down below in the description box. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll see you in my next one.